Plastic bags. All we need to do is get rid of plastic bags and that will save the planet. Well, no, it won't. And I'll tell you why after the news.
NZR News with condescension Pornamu. LGBTQI representatives have labelled the Prime Minister's partner Clark Gayford as brave and heroic, following his decision to transition into a woman in order to breastfeed their daughter Neve. Grubby Soper reports from Parliament.
Gayford, a long-time supporter of gay and transgender rights, will go under the knife on Monday to have specially designed breast implants inserted into his chest, allowing him to store and convey the prime ministerial milk to his baby daughter on demand. Gayford said that if being a stay-at-home dad in 2018 means becoming a woman, then he was willing to set an example. But while the first man has been lauded for having the balls to have boobs, the leader of the opposition, Simon Bridges, is not impressed.
What I say is I mean choosing to become a woman in order to do a woman's job. Let's be clear, he's mansplaining motherhood.
This afternoon, the Prime Minister released a statement saying that she supported her partner's gender fluidity, no matter how fluid, and was grateful that she no longer had to excuse herself from cabinet meetings, leaving Winston Peters in charge. At Parliament, I'm Grubby Soper.
And that's the news.
You're back with Ken Oath,
the voice of reason.
Now, where was I? That's right, plastic bags. The fever at which the humble plastic bag is being persecuted is now reaching a tone that is beyond shrill. And given that it's women currently running the country, Jacinta, the greenies, there's the Yank one and the one who swears like a sailor, it behoves us to consult the history books because, ladies and gents, we're about to make a catastrophic mistake on par with the excesses of the worst government in New Zealand's history since the poor old Moriori lost their majority. Of course, I'm talking about the Clark regime, thanks to which a generation has been emasculated, welfare is now our leading industry, and prostitutes are roaming the streets up and down the country while gang members laugh behind our backs. But by all means, put that out of your heads. Let's concentrate on the plastic bag, shall we? Go ahead, call Alistair, is it?
Now listen, you know I hate shopping, Ken. Shrieking kiddies, blaring music, all these bloody zombies bumping into you as they gawk at their damned Wally phones. I can't be bothered. I send Mum down with the trundler. To my mind, the lot of this could be sorted out if we brought in compulsory universal trundling. Are you there?
Thanks, Al. Annabelle, go ahead, love.
Oh, Ken. Once again, none of you can see the wood for the trees, you poor things. Can't you see this is like cane toads or gorse all over again?
How so?
Well, the irony is dripping like the jewels I wore to Cup Day, Ken. The crybaby Greens who have hijacked the government and whipped up this plastic bag pogrom, they really don't learn. It's all about the environment, they say, the precious ecosystem. Well, what happens when you remove the plastic bags from the environment, Ken? I'll tell you what. The jolly ecosystem becomes the fecal system. You can't pick up a dog jobby in a Hessian sack, can you?
Well, they're a bit porous, I guess.
It'll be like the 1970s when every rabid hind was free to roam and defecate on suburban berms with impunity. If you weren't treading in freshly brewed Shih Tzu shits, you'd break your heel on a hardened Dachshund sausage. It just won't do. I always take at least half a dozen plastic bags when I take Fifi up to the cafe. Don't I, baby? Don't I, little baby? Because you have very runny poos, don't you, my little... Not the rug, that's pure flicate!
Go ahead, caller.